Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly singles love reading for a Virgo. How are you guys? Hope you're all doing well. So today I'm going to use these oracle cards as the base overall energy and clarify with a tarot deck. Oh, there we go. Truth be told. All right, Virgo. Wow. Clean it up. Does Virgo need to know? New love prospects and connections. Oh my gosh. Exchanging gifts. I feel like there's something that needs to be cleared up here. It has to do with exchanging gifts, exchanging words, whatever this is here. This exchange, I feel, is the key. So there is some kind of truth, some kind of wisdom and knowledge here. Someone be maybe seeing the truth in the situation. It's time to clear something up or just clear someone out of your life here. So we have the community. We have to be fair. We have going the distance. We have the fates. A message in a bottle and peace. Wow. So it looks like there's going to be some kind of exchange and communication. Something being cleared up or someone's just clearing something out of their life because they're seeing the truth. It has to do with a gift. Or an exchange of some kind of communication here. I do see the community. It could be online dating, social media, people around you, your social circle, the community card. So it's about being fair, marriage, commitment, whether it could be making a decision whether someone is right for you or not. Okay, and it's about going the distance. So it has to do with commitment, about going the distance and something faded in a communication. It's an energy of making peace. Okay, so you may have a person who's coming towards you to make peace. Could be an energy of just making peace with the past. It is what it is. It's meant to be, whatever that is. So we have the Page of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Someone who's planning for success, planning a communication. Something needs to be cleaned up, cleared up. Ten of Cups, yeah. So it's clearing something out, getting ready for that emotional fulfillment. Oh my goodness. Little Taurus energy there, Virgo. It does look like an exchange or a communication. It has to do with a relationship, a commitment, could be some kind of agreement between two people about being on the same page to do with what makes two people happy. So I feel it could really be a lot of different things, but it's how someone conducts themselves, their belief traditions, the way they conduct themselves, the way they behave, their beliefs, okay? So there's definitely going to be an exchange or some kind of an agreement here. I see the sun, so there's something being cleared up. So some of you may be clearing people out of your life, moving towards something happier, emotional fulfillment. So I see the sun, a new beginning or a new person with that clarity. Yeah, so I do see that judgment, confirmation, because it has to do with this card to be fair. Okay, it's about being fair, someone playing fair, making a fair decision. So there's definitely some kind of an agreement. To do with a committed situation. It has to do with going the distance. So a long-term relationship. Yeah. So it's an energy of someone who's logical, very curious, but it's also an energy of someone who doesn't always tell the truth. So make sure you get the clarity that you need. Okay. Because I do see something faded here. And sometimes I see this card as it is what it is. It's meant to be. Whether you're moving away, moving towards something better. But I do see some kind of an agreement, and I see this Empress. It's the birth of something new here. Lovely energy. Yeah, so there's a message, a communication, something emotional here, and it has to do with making peace. So it could be just making peace with the past, getting ready for something new. I see the Queen of Pentacles. This could be yourself. I also see a Taurus energy here, so an Empress energy. Empress can be anybody. See the sun, a little Leo energy, some Libra energy, which is also part of that Empress energy. Ooh, nice. And then we have an Emperor. Yeah, so it's an Emperor energy. There's some kind of truth and success. So I feel like it's a decision of someone who knows what they want. They want what they want, you know. But I do see an Emperor and an Empress. I see both people having Earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn energy. It's very grounded, practical, stable energy, some kind of a communication. Okay. So you grounding yourself, looking into the future. Do you see yourself with this person? It's about seeing the truth. Okay. It's also an energy of win or lose. So I feel like someone's coming in to speak a truth. The Emperor can be someone very logical. Somebody who thinks with their head, not their heart. Could be someone also who can be quite strategic. Yeah, it has to do with taking a leap of faith, a little Aries energy. So it has to do with one last look over your shoulder, taking a leap of faith. Okay. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And then we have justice. Yeah. So it's about taking a risk with justice here and taking that leap of faith. Look at that energy of judgment. Now, it's a decision to let go, to make a decision to start something new. It's about going the distance. You may have someone here who's not speaking the truth, or there's just a lack of clear communication. Someone's shining that little light, it's about clearing things up. But I feel you need to be a little cautious with someone who's not telling you everything you need to know. Okay, be careful of anyone who comes in. Make sure they're not, keeping something to themselves they should be sharing. But it's generally a person who's logical and curious about the distance. Now, I don't know if you've got somebody who's at a distance from you. There could be this energy of making a decision to let go of somebody who is long distance because it's not working out, seeing the truth in that situation. So I do see this energy of community, a distant community. Could be someone getting off social media, online dating, because it has to do with the new, something new. So I do see it has to do with justice, whether someone's right for you or not, making a choice. Wow. Yeah, it's about taking a risk. It's about going the distance here and making a decision whether someone's right or not. Wow. I feel like it could be both of you here. Tell me about this Page of Pentacles. Yeah, so it's an energy of making a decision, a judgment here. It's about planning for success. It's about letting something go. It's about a release, okay? Yeah, some of you may be letting go of someone who's at a distance to start something new. I do feel there's things that need to be cleared up. It could be clearing out your social media, getting off of dating sites, things like that. There's that energy of emotion. This is an energy of someone's planning for success by controlling their emotions. It's about staying on course. Someone's taking off in another direction. Could be some kind of travel or something here as well. Tell me about the High Priestess. Whoops, High Priestess energy. High Priest, pardon me. Hierophant energy. Yeah, so there's definitely someone who's a little indecisive here. So there's some kind of indecision, something someone's not seeing. It's an energy of failing to recognize the truth. Okay, that's what I feel. Someone's failing to recognize the situation. And it could be someone who was having a hard time making a decision, feeling indecisive. Because there is a need to clear something out. Yeah, see, there's that energy of justice and balance, making the right choice, the right decision. It's about whether someone's right for you or not, especially if they're at a distance. Long distance relationships can be brutal. It requires a lot of patience, understanding, loyalty, honesty, some kind of a commitment. But I feel someone here was failing to recognize something, or they were indecisive to do with a marriage or commitment. Yeah, whether this would actually get going. So I do see the Sun getting out, meeting new people, something to do with this higher vibrational, very positive energy here after the let go. Two people are releasing something and letting go. Okay, it's a healing energy. Could be a reconciliation for some. Tell me about the Sun. Why is the Sun here? Oops, there we go. Ooh, that's a lot of cards. Yeah, there's that clearing out energy. Yeah, someone is releasing this energy here, letting it go, this rushing in and out. But it's also very positive, high vibration. This is someone who pushes through. It's a person who is, comes in very charming. They come in very quick, very fiery, very passionate. So there is definitely the release. The cycle is ending is what I feel. Some of you may be cutting someone out, getting something off your chest. Yeah, so I do see this energy of, that's the Queen of Cups energy, loving, nurturing, and caring, someone who wants reciprocity. There's a lack of reciprocity. So it's about whether someone is responsible, reliable. There may be some things burdening you that you want to get off your chest, but it does feel emotional. I feel it's an energy of staying in control of your emotions, staying on course, being very strong emotionally, you see. It's an Emperor and Empress energy as well, not being ruled by the emotions, being logical when it comes to making decisions. Yeah. Tell me about this Judgment. Yeah, there it is. Page of Swords energy. Yeah, so we have someone here who I feel is very curious. The birth of something new, Empress energy. This is someone who, stays in that energy. Someone who loves themselves first, values themselves, very balanced, emotionally balanced. This is a person who's very balanced, somebody who has the things that they need, someone who's mastered the elements, learned the lessons of all the queens. So someone may be very curious about you, or it's yourself. But there is definitely some kind of truth. There is definitely a truth, and it has to do with a decision to release. And then we have, so there's that again, confirmation, Three of Cups energy. You have someone who's curious about you. They could be in your social circle, it could be friends of friends, online dating, social media. But I do see, it's definitely two people possibly very curious. So be cautious that there's someone here who's not telling you the truth. They have other options as well. So I do feel it has to do with possibly a long distance relationship, because I do see that energy of going the distance. It's someone who doesn't go the distance because they have other options. And so if you are at a distance from someone, they may be questioning this energy. Okay, or it's yourself, because there's something bothering you. It's an emotional burden. It's whether someone pulls their weight, whether they behave in a responsible manner, whether you can rely on someone, you see. Yeah, so I do see this energy where the ship has sailed. It's looking out there. It's about seeing the bigger picture. It has to do with the future, emotional fulfillment. Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Could be Scorpio. So someone who knows what they want. They're not settling. So I do feel I do see that Empress energy. So I do see that birth of something new, getting out, meeting new people. So you could be in that energy, or it's someone else, where they're looking out there, looking for other options, possibilities. This is someone who feels the ship has sailed. It's time to just let go. It's something that isn't going to go the distance. So it's an energy of distance, moving away. Yeah, again, we've got 3 queens here already. So this is someone who's looking into the future, seeing the bigger picture. This is long term. It's an energy where you ask yourself, do I see myself with this person? Do I see myself with this person in the future? It's being very practical, grounded, and sensible. It's that very balanced energy of the Queen of Pentacles. Someone very focused on money. I feel like we have someone who's a little more focused on their money, the future. It's someone who's preparing and planning for the future, not that focused on their love life. Possibly could be because of a long-distance relationship. But I feel like it's really about the letting go of something and looking into the future, seeing the bigger picture. Someone who knows exactly what they want. Someone who doesn't settle. There we have some King of Cups. This actually goes here. It's where I was talking. Yeah. So this is what you may be looking at. Somebody is emotionally available and mature. It's a person who knows what they want. It's also I feel there's to do with this balance. Somebody who is making a head over heart decision. So I do see this energy of someone pushing through fears and making a decision. Yeah, so it has to do with the one. Yeah, so what's it to do with the one, that wand? This is that 3 of Wands energy, holding out for the one, seeking out other possibilities. But it's also an energy of someone who's, to me, I feel this is possibly fantasizing, but it's also an energy of options. It's looking at the options, looking all that emotional energy before you make a decision. So, yeah, that's that Empress energy. But it's also an energy of the one, looking for the one. Someone, the ship has sailed. Someone may be realizing someone really isn't the right person because there's some kind of fated decision. It's about the one, the right person. And that's that Empress energy. You want just one, okay? Yeah, so I do feel there's this, it's quite interesting because we have the Emperor and the Empress both looking at the Queen of Pentacles. Some kind of message or communication here. Yeah, see, it's an opportunity. Some of you may be presented with a new opportunity. Beautiful. I see 3 aces here already. Yeah. So it's about cooperating, compromise, 2 people teaming up, going down a path. So I feel there's a decision here that's going to be made by this Emperor. It's about seeing the truth in a situation. It's about pushing through fears, leaving the past in the past and moving forward. I feel like it's an energy of distance. Somebody doesn't want to go the distance. And it could be, someone doesn't see this going the distance. So it's an energy of being practical. It's about the one. Is this person the one, or, is this going to go the distance? Especially if there's a lot of travel involved in this energy as well. Yeah, it's about new. I feel like some of you have a new, like you may have met someone new. You may be thinking, that you have someone who's in that energy of just rushing in and out. They're not telling the truth. They may have other options. So yeah, I do feel it has to do with that truth. Yeah, look at that energy. This is interesting because you see it's a decision. I see a little Pisces energy, someone taking a little pause, looking at things from a different perspective. It's like a change of perspective to do with a decision where somebody didn't see something, okay? Or there was a lack of making a decision to do with marriage or commitment. It's about going the distance, staying on course. Someone committing to... I don't know if it's going to be relocation or somebody having to relocate eventually if things do, move towards that long-term energy. But what I'm really seeing is someone who's not necessarily speaking the truth. They're holding back something. It's possible you have someone who has other options. You may be seeing that energy. Yeah, so I do see that energy of someone setting themselves free. Releasing something. It's about planning for success. Queen of Pentacles is planning for success. If it doesn't look like something will be successful, yeah, moving on here. 6 of Wands, 7 of Wands, guarded, defensive. Someone's not really believing here. This is something that'll go the distance. Yeah, so there's an energy and a choice. This is a life path. Could be making a choice between 2 people. Someone may be going back and forth between 2 people, but it's a life path and a decision. So it's about an energy too, about taking things to the next level. You may have somebody who runs away every time it's time to take things to the next level. So you may be distancing yourself and moving away, taking all the lessons you've learned and moving on. Yeah, I don't know if it's a long distance relationship. I think it has to do whether this will go the distance. Whether it's an energy of someone doing things right. I feel like there's something to do with the truth and loyalty, that aha moment, a win or lose situation. There's always risks involved when it comes to love, and I feel someone was afraid to take a risk here because of this energy, or it seems too risky. Because the Queen of Pentacles is grounded, practical, and sensible. Someone who looks into the future and says, do I see myself with this person? It's also someone focused on their money and their finances, like to prepare for the future, but there's definitely something emotional, some kind of a head over heart decision here. Whether someone's right for them or not, whether this will go the distance. It's an energy of pushing through fears, taking a risk. So that's what I feel. Could be a calculated risk as well, because there is a lot of logic here with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Yeah, so I do. It's how someone conducts themselves. So we have someone, it's the way they conduct themselves. It could be a person who wants everything their way or the highway. It's the way they behave. It's about faith. Some of you may not have faith in this person that this will go the distance. It could be you, could be them. Take it how it resonates. But it's how someone's conducting themselves, their belief, their day-to-day life. It's about whether 2 people are on the same page. Yeah, so it has to do with marriage and commitment, a financial foundation. Happy home, happy life, a reason to celebrate. Wow, so there's a cycle ending and a new cycle beginning. So things are about to shift in your favor. But it has to do with justice. It's about playing fair. It's about somebody doing what's right, doing things the right way. Yeah, a little mirroring energy. So it's about manifesting, having all the tools you need, the information you need. To just watch out for anyone who's manipulating. Watch out for the person. I'm not a fan of the 9 of Swords with this energy. It is someone who's curious. It's someone who's shining a little light, looking for some kind of clarity. So someone who's choosing their battles. But I feel like what it is someone who actually has a choice. They rush in and rush out. We have a runner. Somebody's a runner. Every time it's time to take things to the next level, they distance themselves. Okay? Yeah, so it's an energy of where the ship has sailed here. I feel what we have is someone who, is looking at this feeling the ship has sailed, too little too late, or, it's about seeing the bigger picture. The Queen of Pentacles looks at the bigger picture, and the Queen of Pentacles is looking for the King of Cups. We have that energy. We have the King and Queen of Cups here. So there's definitely a decision. There's definitely this energy of emotional investment, but it's an energy of the bigger picture. It has to do with a happy home and life, whether somebody's invested emotionally, available, emotionally mature. Okay. Yeah. So I do feel as there's definitely something faded here. What is this energy? Let's dig a little more. Yeah. So it's someone here who I feel, see that? So someone who's not 100% sure. It's someone who's decisive, but it's also someone who has a tendency to rush in before they're sure what they really want. So they have a tendency to rush right back out. So it's a runner. It's someone who runs away. Okay. So every time it's time to take things to the next level, this is someone who distances, the communications distance. And it could be an energy of a life path, a choice to do with relocation, to whether two people are going to build each other up and go down that path. So what I feel is someone who's a little bit unsure, but there is definitely some kind of faded situation here to do with the one. It's one particular energy, one person, but I do see that 6 of Wands and 7 of Wands. Someone's not so sure they believe here. Okay, and it's because of this energy up here, this Knight of Rods, a little Sag energy, someone who just likes to explore all their options, somewhat secretive. They sometimes only tell someone what they want to hear. They don't always tell the truth. So yeah, so it has to do with investing. Someone who's not putting all their eggs in one basket, you see. So it's about investing emotionally. You may recognize this, that someone's not. Okay, it may be bothering you. You may feel like you need to get something off your chest, or you may decide to distance yourself from this person. Yeah. Tell me about justice. I feel there's a decision. It's faded. It's kind of meant to be. I feel it keeps popping into my head. It is what it is. Okay. Yeah. So there's that energy of the Queen of Swords, speaking your truth, justice. Okay. Someone wants justice. It's an energy whether someone's just right. Using that energy, your inner knowing. Okay. Yeah, it's time to end a cycle. So there's a cycle ending. Things are about to go in your favor. You want the truth, nothing but the truth. You have all the tools, the knowledge, the wisdom, everything that you need. We have an Emperor and Empress here. So I feel like someone's failing to recognize something here. So yeah, see, it's an energy of someone who's failing to recognize, you see. They're unable to make a decision, so they just walk away. Someone who didn't see something. And it has to do with an exchange. Exchanging gifts. It could be talking. Like I say, we've got the High Priest there. So it's about two people making some kind of an agreement. Someone's is having a hard time making a decision. So there's a lack of reciprocity, a lack of equal give and take. Okay. Someone doesn't want to give. That's what I feel. They don't want to reciprocate, or they're not sure. Maybe they're not sure someone will pull their weight. Because it looks like an energy where, I mean, it could be just things that you're thinking, knowledge and wisdom you've learned from past relationships as you become into this Empress or Emperor energy. Depends who you are in this reading. But it's about questioning things, about whether someone's right for you or not, whether they come in right. Because the Queen of Swords is someone, come to me right or don't come to me at all. Know what you want. Or there's that distance, you see. Can this go the distance? I feel it's going to do, yeah, so possibly not. There's that Tower. Oh, the Tower. So some kind of an epiphany, yeah. So something is coming to an end. Somebody is ending. It could be a long distance situation. Some of you may have met somebody else. You may not be sure where it's going to go, but I feel like there's an energy where it's time to put an end to a situation. With every ending comes this new beginning. So this is quite interesting. I feel it's about taking a leap of faith, leaving something in the past. Now, yeah, it's about working and building, two people building here. Yeah, so it's knowing when to end something. You have somebody here who doesn't really want to put the work in, you see. They don't really want to reciprocate. They don't want to give. They're not divulging a lot of info. They're not always telling the truth. Doesn't mean they lie. They're just not giving enough information to know if this will go the distance. So to me, overall, it feels like somebody feels like they're wasting their time. So not so sure they want to invest in this anymore. Someone's invested a lot of emotional energy into this, and you have someone who's rushing in and out. So there's a need for something to be cleared up, but it could be just clearing people out. We have the King and Queen of Pentacles here as well. This could be yourself or the other person. So it's about planning for the future. Someone's planning something. Somebody who works a lot, is looking into the future, planning financial success. It's someone who's preparing. Very practical, grounded, definitely financially stable, but there's a lack of reciprocity between two people. Someone doesn't want to reciprocate. Someone is failing to recognize a situation. So be cautious of taking any risk, okay? Whether it's yourself or it's the other person feeling about taking a risk that somebody isn't going to reciprocate. It won't go the distance. So overall, it's like wasting time, sitting around waiting for someone to level up, I feel, to know what they want, to understand their own feelings. So yeah. Wow. Yeah, it's about releasing and letting go. So we have the Star here, a little Aquarius energy as well. It's about letting go of someone who doesn't see your worth and your value. So it's definitely staying focused on money, doing what's right for you. There may be someone you're just not on the same page with. It's an energy of moving towards someone that is, somebody who has your same lifestyle. We do see the King and Queen of Pentacles, King and Queen of Cups energy here. So interesting energy. And now we have we have the Queen of Wands. Yeah, we have the Queen of Wands and now the King of Wands. It's funny how that came out. It's funny whenever I say that, this card comes out. So this is energy of someone who I feel, it's an energy of someone who generally knows what they want and they go for it, but there's something that needs to be released, okay? And that's what I feel. This is someone who may feel like someone's out of their league, or we have someone with a bit of an ego here, okay? Yeah, so watch that energy. But yeah, see, it's someone tempering their passions and emotions, an energy of learning patience here. Someone pulling back, looking at things differently. It could be yourself, could be this person. I feel this is definitely an energy read, but it's definitely a Sag energy. Someone pulling back and looking to see if something is off, if somebody is just right for them. They may feel like something's off, but I actually feel here, see this energy, because we have the King and Queen of Pentacles, King and Queen of Cups, King and Queen of Swords, and King and Queen of Wands. I mean, we have the Emperor and the Empress. So this is two people mastering the elements, two people who have learned to master all this. This is two people who have learned all their lessons, you see. So there's a need for justice and truth. It's a come to me right or don't come to me at all energy. It's somebody who speaks up, okay? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Justice is about to be served, yeah. So it has to do with truth and success. And tempering those passions and emotions. It's about chemistry, whether two people are right for each other. Some of you may have someone who's not right for you. They may be at a distance. You may be distancing yourself or vice versa. Crazy energy, lots going on. Somebody definitely has other options. I can see the energy of someone who has other options. One thing about the Empress energy, the Empress is nobody's option. So, you can see that energy as it moves with all the Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. This is what the Queen of Pentacles wants, someone emotionally available and mature. So it's about the bigger picture. It's an energy of waiting, okay? Someone is feeling like the ship has sailed, to do with going the distance. Yeah, so it's an energy of leaving something behind, taking a leap of faith, going off towards the one, whether someone's the right person. So it has to do with fates. My goodness, this is definitely something fated. Okay, I find that interesting. I also see an energy of someone waiting for the right time, being patient, waiting for somebody to invest emotionally. But there's a person here who's unable to make a decision. So they're not sharing a lot of info. They're not sharing a lot of feelings. And that's what I feel is like happening, a person who's unsure. So there's that energy of it's becoming very clear someone has other options, okay? Yeah, they're not telling the truth. They're not speaking the truth. So it looks like you're cutting somebody out here. You're seeing the truth in this situation. Yeah, see, there's things that are hidden, too much confusion, mystery, secrets, you see. There cannot be success in a relationship if there's secrets. Yeah, so that's where I feel here. But I do feel that's the energy of the moon. There's a lot of deep emotional energy here. It's an energy of fear. Fear something won't be successful, so there's a need for that clarity. Yeah, this is someone very intuitive, a little energy of someone who's seeing within their inner wisdom and inner knowledge. Again, another card of intuition. Secrets, mystery, confusion. The Queen of Swords is trusting their intuition, their inner knowledge and inner knowing. It's like when you just know. So some of you may be moving away from someone where you just know they're not right for you and moving towards someone who is. So some of you may have met somebody when you're traveling. It does require possible for some of you relocation, and that could be, it could go either way. It's either going to be a relocation at some point when it's time to take things to the next level. It's a big decision. Okay, or some of you are releasing someone who's at a distance and moving towards something more fated, where it's someone you just know. Slow and steady wins the race, planning for success. And I'll tell you, there's the one thing about the truth. The Knight of Pentacles is someone who plans for success. They're patient. They are in control of their emotion. It's an emperor. Emperor's in control of their emotions. Also, those physical needs, right? It's tempering it. It's an energy of releasing and healing, letting go of someone who's not right for them and coming towards somebody who is. Emperor and Empress energy, a little mirroring energy. So I feel like we have something very, very fated. The Knight of Pentacles is someone who asks the questions they want to know. It's someone who takes the time to get to know you, but moving forward, planning for success. So, wow, yeah. So it's about two people coming together, talking, sharing their feelings. So there's some kind of an exchange here. But I do see this emotion. It's two people drinking from each other's cups, exchanging their feelings. It's about being on the same page. You're either on it or you're off it. So, yeah, a lot of mirroring here in this one. Two people who are pretty much the same, yeah. So it's about manifesting commitment, whether someone's right for you or not, watching that somebody isn't manipulating. So watch out for that energy. I feel like this is where you're going to realize you may have someone who's manipulating. It's time to end it and move towards someone more reliable. Someone who wants the same thing. They want to build. They want to build a legacy. In fact, you could meet somebody somewhere. This is a place of business where people work, spend money, where it's safe. It's financial stability, two people planning together to plan the future. So really nice. Let's grab the couple outcome cards, and then I'm going to pull out some charms for Virgo. So yeah, so round and around we go. So it's an energy, definitely could be a reconciliation energy. Could be somebody actually getting off that emotional roller coaster as well and moving towards someone more stable, more reliable, practical, someone they can be themselves with. Because King and Queen of Pentacles are a couple of homebodies, focused on work, like to, you know, hang around at home. Very earthy kind of energy. But yeah, it's quite interesting here. So around and around we go. So we'll see. Somebody may be coming back around, but it could be this energy of something on and off, somebody pushing finally, because you never know where something's going to go. There's always a risk in a relationship. It's also someone getting off the emotional roller coaster and hitting the stop button. You see, if somebody doesn't want to commit, every time it's time to take things to a next level, they run away. So that's that energy of around and around, getting off the emotional roller coaster, I feel. And we have another one. So it's energy of healing and just breathe. Okay, it's about grounding, being very grounded, being sensible. It's emotional balance. Beautiful energy, really. Whatever this is, it's definitely moving towards your favor. Just trust your intuition. We have someone here who's very, very wise. This is the inner knowing. You already have all the answers that you're seeking, if this is yourself, but it could be the other person. Oh my goodness, yeah. All right, let's grab some charms here. Whoa, we're at a reading, Virgo. I do feel that there is definitely something quite complicated here. I can feel the overall energy. It's about investing emotionally or not, you know. Someone's not invested emotionally. They have a tendency to rush in and out. Then they distance themselves. They don't reciprocate. They only breadcrumb. They only come forward when they want something. So that's that energy of something that needs to be seen here. So we have a Tower. We have a Fish. A little Pisces energy. I see a 4-leaf clover. There's that transitional energy of the butterfly. I see the Swan. Queen of Swords energy. I see an elephant. So it's a energy. It could be just an energy of letting go of the past. Little reminiscing or something there. But it's also wisdom and knowledge. The things that you learned from the past when the Hierophant's around. It's how someone conducts themselves, their belief. To do with marriage, commitment. It's about two people being on the same page. If you have someone you're not on the same page with, you end it and you move on. So interesting enough. So we have J and a hand. So it's definitely, we got the Queen of Wands in the house. As someone is like, talk to the hand then. Yeah. I feel as though, you know, it's an energy of stop too. Someone putting their hand up. What does that actually say on there? I can't really read it. It's so tiny. Grab a couple more charms. So we have a glass of wine and a book. Yeah. So that's a Hierophant energy, doing things by the book. Old school rules. It's about dating and courting in a traditional manner. Okay. It's how someone conducts themselves. And the fact that the two of them came out, we have somebody who may drink a little bit too much here. Okay. It's about change of habit. So it's a cycle ending to do with how someone conducts themselves. Or ending because of it, but it's moving forward towards something very positive. Round and around we go, going in circles. And we have an H, a B, and a Y. So I see a communication, a little bird here. Be gossip, too many people involved. Sometimes that's the energy. It's also an energy of birds of a feather flock together. I see an X, so it could be an X energy, but it's also a crossroads. If there's no X's around, then it's that crossroads, that choice, taking things to the next level. And I feel like you could be with someone where you've been seeing them for a while. You want to take things to the next level. It could be marriage, commitment, or at least committing, make an agreement to stay on course. Okay. So yeah, so I do see that U. It's that U-turn where somebody comes back in. I do feel there's definitely an X energy for some of you. But it's definitely a crossroads. It's a life path for most of you. Could be just reflecting, you know, getting ready to go off, you know. This is the things you're learning here with that Queen of Swords, trusting your intuition, your inner knowing, that you have someone who is the one, okay, a fated connection. So gorgeous, actually. And then I'm going to pull out a couple more. So I see a Q. Yeah. So it's something to do with the timing, right on cue. I always see that. Could be first and last initials, where you meet, people involved, because I do see that 10 of Pentacles. Now that's a lot of times where people congregate. You may meet someone new. Some of you may meet somebody new and decide to get off the emotional roller coaster with someone who keeps coming back around, acting exactly like they did before. So that's what I see for some of you. So I see a bit of a breaking free or a breakthrough with that energy. But it's very, very positive for you, because you're the one that's going to put an end to this situation. Yeah, see, it's coming out of the dark. So someone's coming out of the dark between two worlds. So it's definitely that transition where you're moving away from someone. You're ready to go towards the light, that color. So it's kind of an awakening energy. Bit of a wake-up call. You may be giving somebody a bit of a wake-up call here. And then there's that energy of building. Beautiful. Two people going to build something here. Two people who want the same thing. Two people empowering each other and working together to build that legacy. Very nice. It looks like a very big decision for some of you. So stay on course. You know what you want. Okay. Stay in that Empress energy or the Emperor energy, whatever it is that suits you. Okay. Whoever you are, take care, and I wish you the best.